Welcome to Life, Laughter, Divorce Podcast, episode 78. I am your host, Leanne Linsky.
And I'm the boyfriend.
Welcome back to another wonderful week of divorce. We're excited to be here this week. Aren't
Of course
we, boyfriend?
we are. Always.
Yes, we are. Hey, while you're out there tuning in, make sure you rate, review, and subscribe. And check out the website at lifelaughterdivorce.com.
Check out the Instagram. Check out the Twitter.
But
Laughter
mostly,
Divorce.
just go to the website. We have everything you need for your divorce support. Yes, we do. In fact, I still have life coaching sessions. So if you want to check out life coaching, see what it's all about, get a free life coaching session with me.
This is the only time I get to see her, everybody, because she's coaching all day long, taking care of all of her clients. And then she comes in and is just like, let's do this. Chop, chop.
You know, it's funny that you say that, boyfriend, because now you're going to see me a lot more.
Really?
Yes, that's what this week's episode is all about.
Really?
Yes, don't be surprised.
You're going to make me talk about this?
Yes.
All right.
You guys, we have an announcement.
You said a big announcement.
It's a big announcement. It's a big deal. It's a big move.
Da-dun.
Yeah. So the boyfriend and I,
we're going to cohabitate.
that's right. We have made the decision to move in together, you guys.
And you may not think it's a big deal, but we come from very different life experience pathways.
Slightly. Yeah.
So you've been married twice. Have you lived with any other of your boyfriends or anything?
Do we have to talk about that? Yes.
You have?
Yes. And it was ever so briefly.
Okay. So I have never lived with, I've never cohabitated, actually shared the same space full time with another person.
Mm-hmm.
Roommate. I've had a roommate before, but never a
someone
girlfriend.
you were dating. Yeah. Okay. So you see, listeners, this is where we are.
It's going to be an interesting next couple of episodes.
Yeah. So, and boyfriend, how many times have you moved in your lifetime period?
It's a bad question. I'm going to have to think this one out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 15 total.
Oh, okay. That's quite a few.
Yeah.
But okay, 15. So this is going to be, I think, my 28th move.
Hey, you got me doubled, but you are older.
Oh, stop it. Barely. Please, you guys, just a couple of years. Not even. Don't stop. All right. So yeah.
But that's a lot of moves.
That's a lot of moves ever since I was 20. So 28 moves since I was 20. That's a lot.
I won't say how many that is per year, but
right,
that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. So here we are. I've moved just in general a lot of times, but I've also cohabitated with 2 husbands. And I've tried living with someone and it lasted a very short, like not even a long time at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a week? Like a month? Like a year?
Months. Less than a year. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I did that.
We got to find these things out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that was just meh. But so we're hoping for the best here. But the boyfriend's never lived with any girlfriend. So
if you guys have any insight to help me out,
he's waving the white flag. He's like, help. So one thing that I'm really actually good at is moving. Like, I think I've got it down to a science.
Yeah, you've moved so many times.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I have moved and I've done fast moves. I've done moves where I've had a lot of time to plan, all that kind of stuff. So I kind of have a science and a system in my head of how I go about it. And it's kind of, I'm watching you, boyfriend, because as I've talked about like what my process is, or I'll mention like, I'm going to do this today. You're just like, I can just see your eyes about fall out of your head. You're just like, why is this happening? What are you doing? Why are you doing it that way? Kind of thing. And so I'm kind of curious as to like what your perspective is on this whole thing.
It's very different than the way I go about it.
How so?
To me, it seems like you just randomly pick something and then you do it. And so we're not getting a place together. She's actually moving into my place.
Uh-huh.
So that's made it very interesting because now we have to figure out a way to share this already place that's been occupied, which is okay. We'll make it work. So she's coming in here and rearranging my place, which is soon to be our place. And I'm here working and she's doing things and I'm like, what are you doing? So I've had to relinquish some things. I've had to let control go a little bit and watch this unfold. And I'm going to try to be as open-minded and be okay with it. There are certain things of mine that I don't want moved. I'll admit that, but I'm going to try to do my best and make this place our place.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been interesting. We've had, so full disclosure, you and I have had to have some conversations about, oh my God, is this freaking you out? Yeah, it's freaking me out a little bit. Yeah. Cause it's just like, and to me, I'm not doing anything drastic. I'm just moving my stuff in. So yeah, it's weird because we totally go about things. You mentioned that you think I'm doing things that are just random things.
Sure looks that way.
But it's not. It's very well thought out.
In your head.
And planned. And I know exactly what I'm doing. So it is
I think that's where the communication comes in. You should tell me what your plan. If I had a little idea of what your plan was, I'd probably be okay with it.
Well, sometimes my plan changes.
You see, random.
No, it's not random. It's not random at all. So what happened is I wasn't going to do much of any of the move. I was going to wait till later in August. But then because I gave notice at my place a little bit earlier than 30 days, they jumped right on that and posted that my place was available. And it's a fantastic place and a fantastic location. And there's a ton of people looking at it or who want to come look at it. So they already set up like 2 showings and they're going to do like 2 big group showings this week. And so I'm like thinking, okay, well, I want some of the stuff out of here because
that's who you are.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't care. They could walk through my place and fine, whatever.
I don't like random people in my place. So and plus I work from my place and everything like that. So I just thought, well, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to box a bunch of stuff up because now the boyfriend and I have also decided that we're going to put a lot of stuff in storage. We just have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing is so not only am I going to be putting some of my stuff in storage, but we're also going to be putting some of your stuff in storage. And then I also have to figure out what things I'm going to move here. So like I'm doing like 2 moves in 1 move. Actually 3 moves in 1 move because I'm packing your stuff, I'm packing my stuff, and then I'm moving stuff here. You know what I mean?
You can divvy it up however you want.
In my brain, that's how it's divvied up. And so I'm doing like 3 different processes because...
And this is going to happen over a month.
No, I'm almost like, I just started packing everything today. Was it? Yeah, it was today. I just started packing everything today. And basically, I have a good portion, like by tomorrow afternoon, everything will be packed and ready to go. Like it'll be done. Considering I was working and doing other stuff in between, I think that's pretty darn good.
That's fine. So I'll be at work tomorrow.
Yes.
So she's telling me she'll come in and take care of everything. And then when I come home from work, it'll be ta-da. And I'm like, I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay, but let's back up a minute, okay? So this is how I know what I'm capable of doing while he's away because I can move much quicker without him. You hear because you're not asking me a million questions of like, why are you doing that? Where is that going? Why don't you do it this way? And this way, when you come home, it's just done. And you're like, oh, okay. Because the thing about the boyfriend and I is we have the same end goal, but we have 2 different ways of doing it to get there.
Very different ways of getting
with
there.
With a lot of things, right?
With a lot of things.
And most of the time, even with talking, we'll be saying the same thing, but we'll be saying it in 2 different ways that we're like almost like, no, that's not it. Yes, it is. I'm saying the same thing you are. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
As the boyfriend rolls his eyes.
Right. So I think by end of day tomorrow, I should have a pretty good handle on that, which in 2 days, I think is pretty good. Consider now, so
that's the move on its own.
On its own.
Yeah.
Right.
So the next bigger question is, we spend a lot of time together anyways, but now
Right.
the full occupying the same space, how's that going to go? You've done this before.
Yeah.
Now this is going to be a little more interesting on my end.
Yeah. So I was thinking about this because we don't have a lot of separate space. This is a pretty open floor plan kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not real choppy and cut up and everything. It's very open. I guess that's just the best word, right? So if you want your alone time or I want my alone time, how do we communicate to each other like we need
Leave.
that time? Like you can't like I keep going back to that one article we talked about, like divorce proofing your marriage, where they're like, I spent 45 minutes in the bathroom. Well, I don't really want to spend 45 minutes in the bathroom on the toilet take a shower, whatever that is. But like, what does that look like? What's our you're just gonna leave?
Well, luckily, we're gonna have to take advantage of this.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're what, a half a block to the beach.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to go over and take some.
We're not
alone
even
time
half a block.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
But we're pretty close to the beach, so we can go down and chill at the beach, and there's space here.
Yeah. And there's little shops and things and places to eat or drink right here. So
and there's a patio and a couple things around here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we definitely have an outdoor space to sit on a patio and do that kind of stuff. So there's that. There's the beach. There's little restaurant shops. So there's that. But okay, so when you want alone time, sometimes you don't want to leave. Sometimes you want to be like nesting in your space and I don't know, curl up with a movie or a book. But we usually, if we do movies together. But like, what if it's something else and you don't want to go anywhere? Are you going to give me like the signal to like go?
You go to the bed and I'll stay in the couch, or vice versa.
So you're going to go to your room, Leanne.
Yeah.
Is that what's going to happen?
No, we'll have to play it by ear and see how it goes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I guess we're going to have to find a way to just be like, hey, I need some alone time. What is it?
And maybe that is just going out and walking down on the beach path.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could.
Bringing a towel and sitting on the sand and reading a book. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So we've got that, right?
There's also parks and things.
Yeah, we do have parks and the beach. And yeah. So, okay. So that's alone time and everything. And then it comes to, I don't know, I'm usually like not in your personal space because I have my own space. So I do all my own thing at home.
Yeah. And you work from home. So
like
that's.
you never see me sitting around like painting my toes or any weird
Yeah, that's
things
going to be
like
fun.
that, right? So there's those things. But the other thing is we both spend a lot of time working from home space for our jobs. And then, which we kind of, anytime we've done that in the past, we end up doing that well together.
Yeah, because we've done coffee shops and things where we'll leave on a. So we used to do this a lot more. Go on a Saturday morning and be at the coffee shop by before 8 or 8ish, and
9.
then work there in the morning. Saturday. So and then work there for quite a while, and we'll share a space and work there, and so we've managed to do things together and be productive.
When we do this podcast together, and we spend a lot of time talking about this and planning this out, but yeah. So okay, so we've got that. Meals, when it comes to the kitchen, I think we kind of got that nailed down.
Yeah, because I cook for you, you clean.
Right. So like he cooks, I clean. And then I handle laundry.
Yeah.
So we kind of have a division of chores of like, you have the things you really like to do, and I have the things I like to do.
Yeah. I think the biggest difference between you and I is
I clean a lot more.
Not that I have a bad place.
No,
so don't even
You
start
don't.
with that.
No, you don't have a bad place. Your place is great.
But I tend to be I'll just say it. My desk is a little more chaotic, and meaning I got stuff all over my desk.
Yeah.
But for me, that makes sense. I know where everything is.
An accountant's desk.
And I know where everything is, and I know where it is, what I need. And if you tell me anything, I can pick it up right away. You, on the other hand, is everything's got to be put away. Everything's got to be in its own space, and it's got to look museum like. And I'm like, no, that ain't gonna work. So I think that's gonna probably be the biggest point of contention between the two of us is just the living space, on how chaotic certain things can be, or how disorganized in your mind and organized in my mind. Like, for example,
Okay.
so
I want examples.
for example, I am, since living alone for all the years that I've lived alone,
Mm-hmm.
when I make food and I do kitchen stuff, I
Yeah.
don't have to typically get out a lot of dishes or anything.
Oh.
So in my strainer, I typically have 2 forks and a knife and a plate and a bowl and some coffee things, and I will clean them and put them in the strainer, and then I'll just take them out of the strainer and use them again. This one over here wants it all put away or grab from the other stuff, and then starts loading up my strainer with all new dishes, and I'm
because I'm like, I think, oh, the dishes are put away, I'll get new dishes out of the cabinet. You're like, no.
I don't get it. These are clean. They're sitting right here in the strainer.
Like
They're ready to go.
2 plates, 2 bowls, 2 forks. But I can't figure out why both of us have about 50 spoons. We
I couldn't
only
answer
have
that.
each 4 forks a piece, but we both have I'm not kidding. I shit you not. There are between the two of us, we have 100 spoons. Where did all of these spoons come from? I don't get it. I don't know. So yeah, I have a thing. Things have to be put away. I like order. I like things organized. And it's funny because
in general, the living space is okay, but certain areas where I work and put stuff in, my end table that I put stuff in when I come in, it's supposed to be there to
clean.
Put stuff on.
No, not everything. It's not.
Yes.
It's not supposed to be
it's the
Mount
entry.
Hood
It's
over
the
there.
entry table. You walk in, you put stuff there.
It's supposed to have a vase with flowers.
No,
and a painting above it, and
again,
maybe a little key rack.
Museum.
No, it doesn't mean throw your Trader Joe bags on there and mail from last year. That's just bad feng shui. It just is. We're gonna have Donna Stellhorn on again when the boyfriend and I get our perma house or whatever it is when we land where we're gonna permanently land. Then we're gonna have Donna Stellhorn come in and feng shui us, and she's gonna educate you on the whys of this.
No,
yeah,
it works.
No,
yes,
no. Okay, think about all the things. So we've done a lot of episodes, I feel, about stress and how to manage stress this year. Why? Because the boyfriend and I have experienced a lot of what is it? Life trauma and stress. And so I think it has a lot to do with feng shui.
So all right. So I think you're missing a part of my job that's a little different than your job.
Yeah.
My job goes in cycles.
Yeah.
So there are high cycles and low cycles and high cycles and low cycles. And when I'm in a cycle, I don't like things messed or moved or anything, because I'm in this cycle trying to get things finished.
Oh, you're in the zone.
Right. So once that cycle's over, and you can attest to this.
Yes, I've seen you
then
at the end of that zone period. Then you're like, okay, now I'll clean my desk.
Then it's all straightened up again, and I'm ready to restart the next cycle. But those cycles can last some time, so therefore that's where you get frustrated by it. Well, but again, that's where I come from. That's how my life works.
Here's the other thing. So the way we have our place set up is that our workspace is not totally separate from everywhere else.
They're just there.
Yeah. So we work in our living area because we're always working. So it kind of makes sense.
Yes.
So we always have a zillion projects going on. So it's kind of like the center of our universe. And I think that's the thing, is because when we have it sitting out, we are just it's always on our mind. It's always on the front of our mind. You know?
So you're put it away. If it's not in our workspace, then our mind isn't going to it.
Right.
Maybe.
Right. I mean, that's just.
Yeah. But it's always on my mind.
Right.
Always on my mind.
Oh, no.
Right.
No. So that's the other thing, right? So it's kind of like when you have something set up, even me, when I have my place set up, if you were to move into my space, we'd have to make a lot of changes and move things around, right? To make room and to have, make it work. And that's the same thing that's going to happen here.
I'm trying to do my best to allow that
you
to
guys,
occur.
you should see his face when I bring something in. I have to like
it's
make
not,
sure you're in the bathroom so you don't see it coming.
It's not just that you're bringing stuff in. Again, it seems random to me. Why are you bringing this in? Why are you doing this now?
Like a painting for the wall? Is that because I like that painting. And
I've not said one word about that painting.
I know. That was where you were going to put a Star Wars poster at one time, but that didn't work out.
Hold on. Not just a Star Wars poster.
Right.
The original movie poster from 1977 with all the signatures of all the cast in a framed... beautiful framed. So don't just say
it's a beautiful framed poster of Star Wars with some autographs on it that he wants to put in the entry.
Which is where my desk is. So that's my office.
So as soon as you walk in, guess what you see? So anyway, so the boyfriend's going to be at work tomorrow, and guess what I'm going to be doing? I have not seen this said poster yet because you have that in your storage unit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's going to be eventually one day when we unleash what's in the storage units, it's going to be an incredible sort of Christmas extravaganza.
Or hell.
It's almost like I'll clean out your storage unit. You go clean out my storage unit.
Oh, so we're in storage wars now.
Right. So that, I don't know, maybe that could be a thing. So so some things are going to storage, some things are coming here, things are going to get moved around, boyfriend's going to go a little bonkers.
Well, again, but okay, but that's the space part of it. That's the move part of it.
Yep.
We've talked a little bit about our
personal space.
Our quirks, put it that way. But I think all in all, it'll work out for the short amount of time that we're together in this space before we find a space to be together at that's bigger.
Yeah. So this is going to be interesting, you guys. I'm almost kind of thinking like, boyfriend, what else haven't you told me that I like need to be warned about? I mean, we spend a ton of time together anyway, but is there's like a secret or like some sort of weird routine that you have that I'm not aware of?
No, you see pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Because you're here 3-4 days of the week anyways.
Right.
So yeah, we're just gonna be on top of each other, and we're gonna have to figure out the space and the working and how to make it work.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be okay, but we'll keep you guys posted.
All right, you guys. So we gave you the lowdown on what's happening. Boyfriend and I are moving in together. It's official. It's happening during this month. And I guess what we want to know, our question of the week for you guys is, what piece of advice would you give us?
All right, give us together.
Yeah.
Give Leanne or give me.
Right.
Because I'm sure I'm sure there's a bunch of different perspectives out there for the female, the male, or even the couple coming together.
Now, keep in mind, boyfriend's never lived with a mate.
Never lived with a mate before.
Nope. I've had 2 ex-husbands. I've tried the boyfriend thing as a short stint. But so yeah. So this is it. Like, we're looking at each other going, oh my God, what are we doing?
Dear.
And we have 2 ways about going about the move, but we're going to handle the move. Like, boyfriend, we've agreed. Now I'm going to do it while he's away. And I think that's just easier because I've got my random type.
You also have your own system down that you've done.
Right?
Yeah.
And so we're going to do this, but we want to hear from you. What's your tips for us? Because we're going to need them. We're going to keep you posted on this turn of events with Life, Laughter, Divorce.
It's going to work out. It'll be good.
It's going to be really good. Hey, you know what? Maybe we can post some pictures for you on Facebook of some of our moving boxes and boyfriend losing his mind.
You're going to blog about this, right?
I just might have to share something about this.
All right.
Or, I don't know. You guys tell us. What do you want to know? All right. I think that covers it for this week. It's really hot in your place.
Great.
I'm going to go turn the fan on. All right, you guys, I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next week with episode 7.